What's going on, everybody? It's your host, IE. Welcome back to part 5 of Vampyr, and we're just gonna go ahead and go right up into killing these things, or doing this mission. So I know I'd be saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but the game is more complex than I thought, and I have to converse around shit. So we're just gonna do what we can when we can. I'm gonna try and wait a long ass time before going into the leveling up side of it, because I need to make sure that, how do I put it, I need to make sure that I have enough hints or and everything before I can even heal somebody. So I gotta do a lot of talking.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor,
Jeez.
you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Mr. Peterson.
Well, you know for a fact I'm gonna be skipping
I should never have taken up my father's business.
if it ain't the person that I'm supposed to find, then it's all good. I'm just gonna get out of here. Y'all ain't doing like Clayton. This guy look like a Clayton. Clayton!
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby. Reporter.
What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all?
But
Come on now!
me, since you're a journalist.
I knew it was a
My name is
nigga.
Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed.
No, I
Famous
didn't.
surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Well, let's see if we can ask him some shit.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
I know y'all gonna be like, why are you gonna go through all this stuff and not just pick out the first one?
Why are
Because
newspapers keeping
you
silent
never know
about
who gonna
Spanish
give you a hint
influenza?
when you need it.
It's as though
So
none of you
we just
care.
gonna go
There's a
through
war
it.
going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
This boy philosophical.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
There we go.
That's
What I
quite
tell y'all,
honorable.
a hint.
But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Yeah, I figured. A lot of personal questions you need after the hint.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Y'all see, you slowly start to learn things about people. What is that? Can I pick that up? Oh, I gotta be out here looking in this shit too? For hints? Okay.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Tight, 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 tight.
It's locked, all right.
I need to go to a workbench and fucking...
For your sins.
A trail of blood, eh? Yeah, that nigga's just dead. What did you say, boy? Whoa! Where did they come from? Damn it. Damn! From 3-point range. Damn, I can't spike them out of that. Good night. Jesus! Like, what is this range? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I have health. I have health. Oh, nice catch. You have a gun? Run up on this motherfucker. Oh my god. Bitch. And then I just let that happen. I did not see these other two guys when I fought that first one. I fucking sidestepped him. I don't want to hear that. Die. Okay, at least I didn't die. Damn! This the dude I was looking for? Nah, he just did. Okay, I'm reloaded! Who remembers where that's from? All the propaganda on the wall. I can just investigate it all. I knew there was going to be some people behind the church, but golly. There he is. Hello, good sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask...
This motherfucker ugly.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Let's just make sure. Okay, we got something unlocked. Okay.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir, Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much, and that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Interesting. So we know she can't speak.
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
He got a little aggressive. Y'all hear that?
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Damn. All right. We getting somewhere. We getting somewhere out here.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
It just sucks that I have to literally ask them all these
What
questions
are your
just to
thoughts
possibly
on the
get a
terrible
hint.
situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No.
But it should make
Of course.
things easier down the road.
Death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
He snapped on my ass.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Hint. Nope. Alright, let's ask him about something.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
He's lying.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu. Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
So I know 3 hints about him. And his social circle is Richard Nipscott and Camilla. And I know both the hints about Camilla. But he has bronchitis. Alright, so now when we go talk to that dude, we first are gonna go try to... Where's the nearest one? I need to go to that. So I can fucking make a cure for bronchitis, because I think I have it.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Now it's dumb. Let me just go all the way around. This must
Good
be
evening,
Camilla.
miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Tell me about Richard Nithercott. I understand he is quite.
Why does he
fond
sound
of
so
you, Camellia.
evil?
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very well. Goodbye then.
I thought maybe I'd be able to memorize her with that. No. Right, before that, oh, his house is by there anyway. Lit. The fuck kind of house am I in? Hell, fuck it. I'm finding hella loot though. Another ring. Hella cigarette cases. This is all good scrap. I don't know why I thought this was the fucking... Wow, it is a hideout. Large box of pills. Pills here! That. Oh, it just starts hoarding it in there. That's cool, I guess. It says 2 doors. Interesting. Okay. Cure for a cold I can do. Bronchitis I cannot. I don't have enough codeine. Or a glass vial, codeine, and potassium. Damn. Where do you find that shit at? Obviously not in here. Here we go. This is what's gonna give me my shit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I should be able to. Yes! Bronchitis! Alright. Let's go heal this motherfucker. big ass pile of blood, ain't there?
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Shut up, Jonathan. I need to do it so I can freaking...
I have this thirst for blood.
Let's go ahead and talk to the man.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I'm in here.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family.
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
But how do I do it?
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor.
I didn't mean to
but
do
I'm
that.
almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Don't mind me just stealing y'all medicine.
I'm thirsty! Give me a drink!
Razvan? I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
It's too dangerous to operate with these convulsions. Sedative, nurse. Do we have any anesthetics?
I'm sorry, Doctor. None at all.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding.
Damn, he did
How's
that
he doing?
instantly?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
I'm not on.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Pretty much. Big ass mission failed.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
Oh?
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Fuck is you doing down here, bitch?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
But I need a hint. Fuck. I'll spare you for now, because this district is dying.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Oh, now I got new... What? My hint failed? Well, that's just...
It's locked.
wonderful.
This one stinks already. Don't like that, do ya? Shit! You!
Oh, what? Silence, peasant! Whew. Well, that was a little crazy. Well, before anything else happens on my way back to old lady over there, I should have killed her. I didn't realize that that's what that meant. But now we know, you know what I'm saying? It's alright. It's all a part of the game. But, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Vampyr Part 5. Yeah, Part 5. So, thank y'all for tuning in. If you like what you saw, leave a like, a thumbs up, share with a friend, subscribe, turn notifications on, all that great stuff. Everything helps out every time that y'all do. I appreciate every single one of y'all that tune in every time. And until next time, I've been your host, IE, and I'm out. Peace.